Hi, welcome back again. Here we go for video number 3. And today we're going to talk about how to play the scales that we have established. Let's review one last time. We have whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. Those are the quality of the steps that are between each note to form a major scale. So there are two ways that we can approach how to play a major scale. We can use two hands, and we can play, each hand plays a tetrachord. And a tetrachord is a 4-note scale. So when you play a tetrachord, you play whole, whole, half. And then the other hand will also play whole, whole, half. In between those two tetrachords is a whole step. So you would have, for instance, in the key of C, if you play with the left hand, and if you put your hands on the piano and put finger number 4 on C, you would be playing C on 4, finger 3 would be on D, finger 4 will be on C, finger 3 of the left hand will be on D, finger 2 on E, and finger 1 on F. That's your first tetrachord. To play your second tetrachord, remember we go up a whole step. So your thumb with your right hand will now be on G, finger 2 will be on A, finger 3 will be on B, and finger 4 will be on C. That allows you to play a C major scale, 4, 3, 2, 1, left hand, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the right hand. And if you follow whole, whole, half, go up a whole step, and then put your right hand 1, 2, 3, 4, and you will come out with your complete major scale. It's easy to use both hands to do it that way for all of the 12 keys, black notes or white notes. You can create it using tetrachords. I prefer to use one hand for the entire scale. And to do that, if you're playing on several of the white keys as your tonic, you can use the same fingering. Those keys that you will use, this fingering I'm about to tell you about, occurs on scales C, G, D, A, and E. And if you notice, the order of those are going up a fifth from the one that precedes them. If you start on major scale C, go up a fifth, the next scale is G, go up a fifth, the next one is D, etc. The scales that start on black notes have a different fingering that we can discuss later, and you have two scales starting on white notes, key of F and the key of B, which also may have different fingerings. So we're going to start with the ones that all keep the same fingering that we have already talked about in an earlier class, but we haven't really focused an entire session about it. So let's talk about how that looks. In the key of C, let's write that scale out. So we have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. What you're going to do to play a C scale is your thumb, if this is in the right hand, the thumb will be on 1, the finger 2 will be on D, finger 3 will be on E. At this point, we're going to have to change our hand position. And the best way to do that, instead of picking your hand up, is to pivot under this finger 3. So if I'm playing 1, 2, 3, then I'm going to pivot under that 3 to put my thumb on the next note, which will be F. And from there, I simply play a 5-finger scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, we would start with 1, finger 2, finger 3, pivot under the E to the F, putting my 1 now on the F. As soon as I put my 1 on the F, my hand is now in a new hand position, which is our 5-finger patterns. And you will play F, G, A, B, C. Again, this fingering will apply to the keys of C, G, D, A, and E. And I would like for you to practice doing those. You have to remember the key signatures, and again, we're going up a fifth, and as you recall, each time you go up a fifth, you're going to add another sharp. So with G, you have 1 sharp. With D, you have 2 sharps, which are also going up a fifth. With A, you have 3 sharps, etc. So you have to remember when you're playing those, you're creating your whole and half steps in between. Now, if you're doing the left hand, let's see if I can make this show what the left hand is going to look like. If we're doing C again, let's draw out our scale if you can see this. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Now we're going to put in our left hand our finger 5 on C. We're going to put finger 4 on D, finger 3 on E, finger 2 on F, and finger 1 on G. This time, just like we did before in pivoting, we're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and this time our finger number 3, the middle finger, is going to cross over our thumb to hit A, and then move quickly into the new position that allows us to finish the scale with 3, 2, 1. So this time, the difference is we play all 5 fingers like a 5-finger pattern that we are very used to, and once we finish that, our third finger, the tall finger, pivots over our thumb to the A, and we quickly move our hand into a new position that allows us to play 3, 2, 1 for the C. So this is how that's how you play scales on the white keys. Well, the ones that we talked about, not the F or the B. And if you want, and you get really proficient at that, it's good to start working on playing the hands together. Now, to get some practice on this, the 2 ways that we have discussed, if you look on page 98 in your book, you'll see that they show you how to play your scales using tetrachords, where both of the hands are playing together in the 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 configuration. The pattern that I've just told you about, where you use each hand separately, you can find in your Appendix B on page 211. This one goes up, actually shows you how to play it 2 octaves, but we're just going to play 1 octave, so don't worry about pivoting again after you get to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Okay, I look forward to the next session. We're going to talk about the circle of fifths. See you then.